Ed eccoci qua con il nostro ultimo appuntamento di lettura. Iniziamo con Anna e il tesoro dell'elfo. Siamo arrivati al capitolo 10, chapter 10, che si intitola Moira, the Good Witch. Vediamo l'immagine. Sono il nonno e la nonna. Questa è Anna. Vediamo cosa ci dice. The following morning, Anna suggested they visit Kira and her mother. Her grandmother said it was an excellent idea. La casa in cui abitavano Kira e i suoi genitori era dall'altro lato della collina, una graziosa casa bianca con travi dipinte di azzurro. C'erano nei fiori, nelle cassette di legno e anche nel giardino. Well, hello, said Kira as she opened the door. How are you? Come in. We don't want to disturb you, said Hannah's grandmother. Nonsense, you are not disturbing us at all. On the contrary, my mother will be very happy to meet you. Come in, follow me. Li condusse attraverso la casa, sino a una magnifica veranda con piante esotiche dai fiori insoliti. La donna del ritratto era seduta in un angolo della stanza. La madre di Kira fece segno di avvicinarsi e tese la mano ai nonni dei ragazzi senza alzarsi. Ci volle un momento prima che Anna capisse che la donna non era seduta su una poltrona normale, ma su una sedia a rotelle. Moira sorrise a ciascuno di loro mentre Kira faceva le presentazioni, ma Anna aveva l'impressione che lo sguardo della donna tornasse spesso su di lei, quasi sapesse che non si trattava di una semplice visita di cortesia. So, Hannah, how do you like Ireland? I like Ireland, said Anna. The house we live in is beautiful, and your portrait is too. Moira smiled, but didn't speak. Kira sembrò capire che sua madre voleva parlare con Anna da sola e allontanò i nonni, proponendo di andare a vedere il giardino. With my brother, we walked into the hill behind the house, and we saw an oak tree, and a brook, and a rose bush with a wild rose, Hannah said. Moira looked at her sharply. Did you? Well, that's interesting. Some people say there's a treasure buried there. Anna didn't speak. She nodded. And some people have tried to find the treasure and to dig it up, said Moira. Anna nodded again. But other people think that buried treasure must remain buried. Buried treasure can be very dangerous. You must be careful. Wishes, too, can be very dangerous, said Anna. Wishes can be as dangerous as buried treasure, she added, remembering how to compare two things. Moira smiled again. Well, that's true, Anna. Buried treasure can be as dangerous as wishes. You must be careful with wishes, too. And sometimes buried treasure can help too. Anna stopped in the middle of her sentence. She couldn't find the right words. To set a bad wish, right? Moira asked, helping her. To make a bad wish become good again? Anna nodded. She was certain Moira had understood what she was saying. Hugo can't speak, she said. If I dig up the treasure, he will speak. Please, help me. Moira guardò Ugo con un'attenzione nuova, poi gli fece un sorriso rassicurante. You are very brave, young man, Hugo, she said slowly. We'll find how to set things right. Then she turned back to Anna. I understand your problem, and yes, I will help you. Anna avrebbe potuto mettersi a piangere, tanto era sollevata. Thank you, she said. Ed ecco qua Moira. Chapter 11. A Magic Wand. When Kira and Hannah's grandparents came back, Moira said she would show Hannah her garden, and she wheeled her wheelchair from the conservatory into a beautiful garden. C'era una vasca circondata di iris gialli nella quale pesci, che non erano rossi ma dorati e argentati, godevano dei raggi del sole primaverile, una aiuola di rose di tutte le sfumature del rosso che emanavano un dolce profumo, un giardino di sassi in cui crescevano piante ed erbe, per la cucina e per le tisane, un pergolato ricoperto da una vite in fiore, un'aiuola con fiori selvatici, una parte di orto protetto da una piccola serra in cui Hannah riconobbe pomodori, insalata, zucchine, melanzane e in fondo un terreno boscoso con un salice piangente, un sambuco e alberi da frutto. Moira condusse Hannah sino agli alberi e disse "Choose a tree". Hannah didn't understand. "Close your eyes and point to the tree you can see in your mind", Moira explained. Anna closed her eyes and concentrated. After a moment, she could see one tree in her mind. She's pointing to it. Then she opened her eyes. "The apple tree. Good. Now you have to find a straight branch that is as long as your forearm. Forearm. From the tip of your middle finger to your elbow". Moira spiegò ad Anna con dei gesti ciò che voleva: un ramo dritto, straight, della lunghezza del suo avambraccio, dalla punta del dito medio sino al gomito. Questa volta Anna capì. Poi Moira le diede un coltello per tagliare il ramo che aveva scelto. "That's a perfect branch", she said quando Anna le mostrò il ramo. "Now listen. This is to be your wand, to do magic with. You have to polish it to make it smooth. Do you understand?" Anna nodded. Il ramo sarebbe stata la sua bacchetta per fare magie. "I must polish it?" "That's right. Before you break the spell on the treasure, you must draw a circle around yourself." Moira fece il gesto di fare un cerchio attorno a sé. "This is to protect you. Then concentrate your thoughts through the wand. Close your eyes and you will see the treasure in your mind. Make it come up with your wand." Fece un gesto per mostrare qualcosa che saliva. "But remember, buried treasure is dangerous, and you may well wish it wasn't there. Once you've got it up, look at my legs." Moira lifted the cover from her legs, and Hannah saw with horror that they ended at her knees. "Excuse me," Anna asked quietly as Kira walked back to the car with them. "What happened to your mother's legs?" "She lost them a long time ago," said Kira with a sad smile. "It happened on April 20th, 1982, when a car bomb exploded. She wasn't even 20 years old." "How horrible," said Hannah. Kira smiled again. "Those were difficult times in Ireland, but things are much better now. So you just enjoy yourself and your holiday." When they go back to the house, Lorcan was not happy. "You all just go off," he complained. "Nobody say anything to me and you all disappear." Anna tried to console him. "I saw Moira, and she showed me how to make a magic wand. Tonight I will dig the treasure up with my wand, and then you can go." "Brilliant," said Lorcan, happy again. "I knew I could count on you. When it gets dark, we will go back to the oak trees, and this time I know what to do, Hannah went on. Moira told me that the treasure was dangerous. Why is it dangerous? Oh, don't worry about that, said Lorcan. It's not your problem. The evening came. They had the dinner, and then their grandfather said it was time to go to bed. Anna si rimise gli abiti scuri. Hugo, Lorcan, and Hannah left the house and walked over the field up the hill. And the last they came to the oak tree, the brook, and the rose bush. Anna took her magic wand and began to concentrate. She drew a circle around herself. She closed her eyes and she waited to see the treasure in her mind. Then, with her eyes closed, she pointed her magic wand at the treasure and made it come up out of the earth. When she opened her eyes, the leprechaun was very happy. He was dancing. "She's done it!" he cried. "She's done it! She's broken the spell! I've got the treasure! I'm rich!" Hannah looked down and saw a very large wooden box. Quello che non sembrava affatto un tesoro. Hugo le toccò il braccio per ricordarle che doveva esprimere un desiderio affinché lui potesse recuperare la voce. "Lorcan," she said, "now I've found the treasure. You must give Hugo his voice back." "Is that your second wish?" he asked. "Remember, you have only got 3. "That's my second wish," replied Anna. "I wish Hugo would get his voice." Lorcan turned around, stopped dancing, and looked at Hugo. "Do you want your voice back?" he asked. Hugo nodded. "Okay, then," said the leprechaun, and he snapped his finger in the air. There was a sort of green flash. "Thank you," said Hugo. "My pleasure. Now, Hannah, just say your third and last wish, and I'll be free." But Hannah shook her head. "No. First I must know what's in the box." And she pointed at the wooden crate. Ecco qui la scatola del tesoro. Cosa ci sarà dentro? Anna lo vuole sapere. Chapter 12. Dangerous Treasure. Ecco qui Anna con la sua bacchetta, Ugo e il leprechaun. "Open the box," Hannah ordered, but Lorcan shook his head. Hannah pointed her wand at the crate and wished very hard that the crate was open. She closed her eyes and opened the box in her mind. When she opened her eyes, the box was open. Lorca did not look very happy. Hannah looked into the wooden crate. She saw with horror that the crate was full of guns and explosives. "This isn't a treasure. It's bad," she said to the leprechaun. "It will make more war." Lorcan shrugged his shoulders. "People who sell guns and explosives can make a lot of money from a war," he said. "You horrible elf," shouted Hannah. Suddenly, she remembered what Moira had said. Buried treasure was dangerous, and she might wish it wasn't there. Slowly, Hannah smiled. Yes, she would wish there were no guns in the box. No, better, she wouldn't wish there were no guns and explosives in her Ireland. I wish, she began, looking the leprechaun in the eyes, that there are no guns and explosives in all Ireland. Lurkan looked at her. He couldn't believe his ears. Non poteva credere alle sue orecchie. You must grant my wish, said Anna. If not, you will never be free. You will be obliged to stay with me and eat cold meals and never drink any beer. Lurkan looked furious, but he knew if he didn't grant her wish, he would never be free. Just grant my wish and then go away, she said, or I will turn your back into a soft toy. And she pointed her magic wand at him. Lorcan snapped his finger again. There was a green flash. When Anna looked into the crate, there were no guns and explosives. The crate was empty. Okay, Lorcan, you are free, she said. She looked around for him, but the leprechaun had disappeared. You won't see him again, said a voice from behind the big oak tree. Anna and Hugo turned to see who the voice belonged to. In the moonlight, Moira looked like an elf queen. She wore a long black and silver dress, and she was holding a wand. I came just in case you needed any help, said Moira with a smile. But you didn't need my help. You were a perfect witch, Anna. And Hugo has been very brave too. Let me hear you speak, Hugo. Thank you for helping Anna, said Hugo. Moira smiled. I think now that your sister knows she's a witch, things will be different for both of you. She has seen what can happen when you think bad thoughts. Hugo nodded. It was my fault too. I wanted to tell my grandparents that she had stolen the toy. That was bad. You must both go home and sleep, said Moira. You have done very well. Now you can enjoy your holiday. The following day, their grandfather bought an Irish newspaper. The headline said, "The Mystery of Disappearing Guns," and the article explained how the guns and explosives had disappeared from the police station in Ireland, but the security cameras showed nothing. Who had stolen the guns? It was very mysterious. Anna and Hugo exchanged a look. They knew the answer to the mystery. On the day they were going to leave Ireland and go back home. They walked across the field behind the house and went to the oak tree and the little brook to say goodbye. As they approached the tree, a surprise awaited them. On the other side of the brook, the rose bush was covered with white roses. Ed ecco qui che abbiamo finito Anna. Anna ha salvato l'Irlanda, ha tolto tutte le armi, tutti i fucili, tutte le pistole, tutti gli esplosivi. Il leprecaun è dovuto sparire, è sparito, è tornato libero, poteva andare per la birra. Moira, abbiamo scoperto che era una strega, buona, in realtà non era cattiva come la diceva Lorcan. Allora vi ringrazio bambini, vi ringrazio per questi mesi insieme e spero che ci rivedremo presto. Un abbraccio e un bacio.